like an angel, I can barely relate. I see your Instagram, you been taking flights. Now you fucking with the nigga that's spending your likes. Now you giving chances to these niggas riding bikes. Thinking that you really doing something for your life, girl. Who been here for fights with your mom? Fights on the lawn, fights in the car, fights with the cops, fights with your pops. Picture this, me and you, minus them, that's a crop. I remember me and you in the whip, trying to cop. Hit the streets in my little beach, finally hit the beach, pack a piece, keep the windows up. We can't even breathe. Used to love that you love to smoke. You was like a pro with that on a roll. We was on a roll. I ain't never planned to let you go. Nah. Then I had to let you go. Addicted to that alcohol. Wonder why you never call. Wonder why you never call. Wonder if it's for the best. Wonder if you were the best.
Studying execution. God damn. So everybody, it's Amon here. Welcome back to some more of Ranking YouTubers. Hope you guys enjoyed the last few videos. Hope you guys have enjoyed my content all around. I love y'all. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into with that. So as you guys know from the last videos and how I've been doing these videos, I don't rank 4 YouTubers, and the reason why I'm ranking 4 is because there's a good deal to say a matter for time. I don't want these videos to be super long, because if I keep expanding on the time of YouTubers I would have, these videos would be super long, and I want them to be short because I'm just ranking general YouTubers in expansion. Obviously, like with the other videos, 4 YouTubers that I like all around. Tell me if you guys like these YouTubers. Tell me what your top 4 favorite YouTubers are as well. We'll keep counting up until I get to my favorite YouTuber, which my favorite YouTuber might be a surprise for y'all, but at the same time, possibly won't at the same time, though. I don't know. It depends on the matter, but at the same time, I fuck with him, and you guys might fuck with him too. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about him in this video because we got a bunch of videos to go on. This is gonna be my most longest playlist, not as long as like For Honor, because the fact that that's even almost into 100 range is ridiculous. And depending on the state of matter, I might even get to that far off point. But since that video is in a mist to fit the high of 70 range, that shit is going hard, especially in case all videos are compacted together and all of the videos of all For Honor put into play all combined together, because I got like 58 to 59 videos in total put together with my For Honor playlist. But moving on, the first YouTuber I want to talk about is my boy Crisis. Crisis is a power skill YouTuber, #1 superstar, Sam Raimi's fanboy, the person that super scales Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which I don't blame him. This isn't a jab, because a lot of us fuck with Tobey Maguire. Got to see him in Spider-Man No Way Home. If you ever see Spider-Man No Way Home, this isn't a spoiler, but just know, nigga bopper in that movie. And if that sees somehow even a spoiler, first of all, I don't know how to spoil when you damn know that there's gonna be the 2 original Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the entire trilogy in there. Like, I know some people don't believe the whole Spider-Verse thing, but if you really keep up to date, it's already been potent and the video's been out for a good while. So no matter if you haven't seen it yet, that's not necessarily my problem, because it's been a minute. And I'm not trying to be mean as well, but I don't know how you could have saw it well on my channel, because I know there's going to be newcomers coming in and watching this stuff, but I already made a whole short video about my review of the movie. But still, going on, Crisis, I look up to him. I fuck with his videos about power scaling. He's a friend of Key Issues. I mess with his fan fiction / what if situation if Marvel and the DCU share the universe. I fuck a lot of his other videos, his power scaling videos, in conjunction with, again, composite Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, power scaling Batman from the Arkhamverse. I might play some Arkham games as well, possibly. Batman Arkham Knight is booty cheeks to me for many reasons. I can go over that in its own right. But just look up Godzilla Mendoza's videos on Arkham Knight and you'll see my point. Because everything he says declares my exact point for why that shit don't even make sense as a game. But as well, I like how Crisis videos are like. I like how he makes them. I mess with how he describes them. How his power scaling is like. I would love to go and talk to him. I love his videos and I love what he does. And everything that he does really brings me joy. He inspired me to make a little bit more power scaling videos because I was already going to make power scaling videos, but how he made things out inspired me to formulate my own bigger things, which say matter for videos and how he does things. And I love how he power scales the MCU, power scales other stuff, Star Wars. Everything he creates is just banger to me, and I really mess with how he does it. So if Crisis will ever possibly see this, man, keep up the good work. Love the content, man, instead of doing your thing. And please power scale more characters, movies or whatever. If you want my in particular opinion, if I would like to see him power scale anything else, I would love to see him power scale multiple different things, going from movies to different comics and stuff. And I really fuck with, again, like I said before, I love his content all around. Hold on, almost had a tongue stroke, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. My need to get some water, even though I feel like I'm fornicating everything that I'm trying to say right now. Hold up, I'm sorry. This nigga Baldwin recording just took a knee. This nigga actually got tired. Okay. Well, that's a little bit funny thing to note. Even though he's most likely not getting tired, because his endurance should be at a maximum and measurable, but the same matter for him being staggered tired is definitely reasonable, especially since it's because you can't feel pain doesn't take away the placement for how his body would feel in retribution as well at the same time. And it seemed like he just speed blitz for the axe twirling. But staying on topic, within all of his content, it sounded like I kind of sound like Allah of his content, but all of his content as like that, not Allah like the God of Islam, but with that being said as well, his content is interesting. I like how it's made. I like its direction. I like the point he entirely tries to make with all the same matter for his content. He's a cool debater. I fuck with him and key issues. And overall, I just think Crisis is dope. Moving on to the next YouTuber. Most of y'all know that I like this person. If you see me out randomly on the internet, know that I use a little bit some clips of him here and there, and he inspires me kind of with some Overwatch videos. I fuck with his energy, and I think he's a cool person. The person from Lower East Side, we got OG Peer. I mess with him. I'm gonna go ahead in his next video is going to shout out this video to him and tell him how much I love him and I appreciate him and that he inspires me because I made some few jokes with him and we're kind of the cool front because I'm a big fan. I mess with his videos. I fuck a lot of his points he makes on Overwatch. I think a lot of stuff that he does is very cool, and overall I don't have any big problems with how he products and pushes out content overarchingly. And I'm glad I'm able to say everything I'm trying to say right as well. It's not like I can't talk, obviously. To go off track a little bit, I just want to be so on case for everything I'm trying to say, and I can precisely solidify what I'm saying a little. And it's not like what I say is out of proportion for how I can actually talk and do this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? I also make sure that's cool. Who my mind's about, you know what I'm saying? But that I'm content. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even trying to fully go off track on the tangent, be dramatic. I also want to make that clear that within his stuff as well, and also with me, that I love how potent he is in case of edits or whatever, even though he doesn't have super anatomic content editing skills, but I'm not trying to degrade his content, what he does as well. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when it comes down to what he makes of his content, it's pretty cool for what he does and how he does it, you know, because he makes Overwatch content genuinely based on toxicity and showcasing people that are toxic and do too much. But as well, he can get into conversation and he loves that stuff and rags on the content, which isn't bad, which is where I'm going to talk about some more serious stuff with him. Not a serious thing where we're talking about his morality, his production value, or anything serious he's been in. But people get on him about being toxic when the people that he faces are a lot more toxic, entitled, dumb, smurfs that have an ego, people who do the most dumbest shit, don't have no point for what they do. And some of them be acting like Tahoes, bro. If you know what that slang is, you know what it is. Motherfuckers just be stupid sometimes. And I feel like overall, his content, how he does stuff, is interesting as fuck to me. Just in the pure fact that what he does in comparison to the other noticeable content creators that do this, he does it way different. And I mess with how he does it. It's dark humor. In some cases, ain't even bad. I think that what he does overall in comparison to the others isn't bad. There's nothing bad super that I hear about him. It's just some cases of how he will do some stuff. Some things I can notice he say with the toxicity in him in comparison to the others, it gets a little bit too extensive, or it gets to a point where the arguments and basement that he shows shows the most dumbest shit imaginable. My favorite video of his, and we're talking about Crisis, my favorite video of his will be his video talking about composite Tobey Maguire. When it comes to an OG period, is the video where a person in New York was trying to fight him. That's the most funniest, ludicrous shit from him. And I miss him. He also lives in New York, so that's pretty cool. Or East Side Manhattan. I fuck with that. And overall, I just like OG Period's content. Everything that he does, interesting to me. I think overall, when it comes down to how he influentially puts out his content, it's very dope to me in the overarching long run. You know what I'm saying? Going on to the next YouTuber is my boy Belize. You know what I'm saying? My nigga right over here. I got a lot to say about Belize. I had a lot to say because remember when I first recorded this entire series with the first part / episode, and I think a little bit of it was indicated into more of it, like talking about specific YouTubers. Because now the YouTubers that I started to appear, one of my mainline ones to talk about, because in case you guys don't know how your subscriptions work, is the amount of YouTubers that you watch generally, and the YouTubers that click out the most on your algorithm for what you're going to watch. So it makes the Belize still stays in a good top tier here, because obviously I fuck with his content a lot at the same time. There's a bunch of different dynamic things I want to go and talk about involving him and how he's like. But the mainline thing that I want to talk about is just how I feel about his content in the big line. Because his content overall is not bad to me. I just want to talk about how he products it, how he is as a person, what he gets himself into, what makes him cool, where the case may be, and overarchingly what I like about him in the full cut long run, because of how he does things is cool to me. And I think how he is as a person is cool, because again, I look up to him. I look up to all these people generally, not every YouTuber that I watch I look up to, but they do things sometimes that has a good look up to me. Like Crisis, I look up to by Power Scan, how he products his video, how he talks and stuff. He's like a well and I'm an intelligent person. Pierre, I mess with his energy and I want to be more like him. You know what I'm saying? That energy part. His videos, short, but I don't want all my videos to be tight. I want more of my videos to be positive. You know, I want to make y'all niggas laugh. I want to show you guys cool things. I want to educate y'all about some things possibly. Like I want my videos to be more supportive based. I'm fine making toxic videos. You guys already know I'm not shy to that stuff. I'm just saying that's what my mainline global intent is. My intent isn't to make videos that kind of dulce away at the factor of being funny. You know what I'm saying? And not every time does it need to be funny. Not every time is it going to be funny. The main thing I'm trying to make is that I'm not intending to make videos that the only thing is just to make you guys negative based or laugh at something that is in pours with negativity at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But excluding that, does that make sense? Decoding? Well, it wouldn't make not much of a difference at the same time, though. Going on forward, though, miscluding that factor, going within the factor for what Berlizzi stands to me, Berlizzi is a very cool person. I like his content, I like how he makes things out with his content, because he's funny, he'd be ludicrous, he'd be deliriousing, but most importantly, I think he be spinning real. We obviously all know him from his Exposed series. That shit that blew him up to the mile skyrockets. That was sky's the limit to heaven the bangers. This nigga was out here rolling in from arguable rag channel base to blasting to a mill in like what, a few days? Like he was pulling through. That shit, even to this day, was still the most funniest shit alive. Like this nigga Berlizzi is a whole new form of funniness. I love his gaming channel. I like his playthroughs. I mess with how he's like. He's a cool person. I mess with all type of his videos. And he's a cool person. I would love to eventually meet this dude if I ever could. I mess with his face, even though his head would be looking like a Mondo template. And overall, I just think Berlizzi's content, how he's like as a person, is fine. And I love how it's like. He's mainly just funny, and I mess with how he does shit. Even though in some cases, it'd be weird. And I love when he has his rage moments, because he be doing the most with his rage moments at the same time, though. But at the same time, I look up to him not just in the case for his funniness, because I want to kind of pop out just like him, but I don't have all his enthusiasm when he brings to the table. Has video stuff is bring out a little bit more clarity in some cases for how my funniness is as well. But most importantly, the big pointer that comes in the case, not to misclude or other say things like I said before, or disclose the fact that, again, these are bigger, popular YouTubers. I'm probably not going to get to their reign at this moment. Hopefully, maybe I can be to the reigning point where people could talk about me in this way, because a bunch of people love these people, and I would love to be loved too, even though I'm just trying to spread my cordial love. Y'all gotta love me, man. I just love y'all, and I appreciate y'all in every place in the matter, on God. Okay, that's a little bit arguing much. I don't know if I'm at that out. But still, truly though, I appreciate him for all the knowledge and wisdom he sometimes gets. Most y'all, if y'all know about Berleezy or watch his content, might be surprised about that shit, because of the fact that someone like him having knowledge and wisdom spread upon people is a little bit surprising. There's multiple reasons. One, no racial, he a black dude just screaming, yelling, and making niggas laugh. You don't come to Berleezy trying to learn different or enjoy yourself and also have someone that has a peachy case, because he's a very rated R person when it comes down to our stuff. It's not like in a gory, out of pocket way, but he's more for adults and teenagers that got that wild laughter, because he be making anybody feel happy. He's also like Corey Kenshin and other black YouTubers that are funny, cool. He got his own little easy gang. He know what he do. He are about with the crew. He got his boy Rico, got his boy Josh, got his nigga G, got a niggas B. He got all these niggas with him. He ain't stopping what he's doing. He moving new booming. A nigga ball copping. A nigga doing all this shit, you know what I'm saying? He just moving way too different with the crew. I fuck with all this. I fuck with his music too. Like if he ever dares to even drop some music, he should, cause nigga really could do a KSI. Possibly. It'd probably be like small YouTuber music, but niggas still gonna listen to it, because what was the song? Cause you have Kurt Angle, and then you have, what was this? Yuki in a white dress, I'm pretty sure. Both goated songs, dog. And damn, somebody even said that in the comments of one of those songs at the same time. Like, that should be moving different, being hard beaten. But I do want to talk about some more serious and intricate things. Well, if I'm going to talk about the wisdom part in a minute, we're talking about what he plays. I like a lot of stuff that he plays. I wish he would play games in particular that are cool to me. I'm glad he finished Spider-Man 1. I'm glad he's finished Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I'm glad that he's going on to do other stuff. I love his bully playthrough. That shit was the shit. That shit was fire. I watched that with ferocity. That stuff was fire. And the Warriors was just excelente. Icing on the cake. Because Warriors and Bully, bopper fucking games, bro. Bopper. Pun intended, because bopper is slang in the Warriors. You already know where I get the word bopper from. When I say bopper music, when I say I'm gonna bop this nigga, when I'm gonna do this, do this, do this, do that, that all recoils, baby. You already know what it is, big boy teams and stuff. But at the same time, I love a lot of stuff that he does. We're talking about how he uploads. I don't hate that he doesn't upload a lot of stuff that I like. I still watch his stuff and I still keep up with him. But it's like, when it comes down to him doing his thing, because he said that he'd be weird with his gameplays, and he knows that, but he's doing my thing, in his own words, and if you don't like it, you can leave. That is true. Yeah, you come here to watch his content, you're the community, you want stuff from him, but if he wants to do what he has to do, you have to realize that he's doing what he wants to do. It's his channel, his production value. He's going to push out what he wants at the studio. It's simple as that. It's the same thing with you wanting Drake to, maybe people back in the day when Drake was doing some more harder push rap music, maybe you want Drake to go back to that. But right now, Drake doing all different flack of different stuff, and he's still #1 MVP, most fame of all time. This man is still, in some people's credits, the GOAT, greatest of all time, of rap, just music in general. Like, he has the fucking stamp. Right? No nigga can hit him. No nigga can hit him. Probably in a fight either. Like, Drake got the speed. Y'all seeing him in pads? Make Mel fuck with him. Drake hit him up one night KO. Muhammad Ali teams. I'm gonna stop though. But on the road though, this man be doing a bunch of different flack of gameplays. I mess with it and I still support him. He's my boy. So I don't really necessarily care, because it's not gonna take away anything. It's just more in the fact that this motherfucker be doing a bunch of different other gameplays, and they'll actually do some things that are more in my case that tend to matter for me watching content in particular. You feel me? But as well, him saying that he's gonna do his thing, do that, but you can make more profound content to me. Not like super inanimate, but I feel like you could do more things with interesting games. Because some of these games that he plays, at least in my interest, because everybody that watches him is going to be different. Some people want more funny stuff, people want more serious, most people want to actually play games and push through. Like his God of War capabilities and playing God of War will be dope. But I mean, he's not doing it, and that's fine. He'll probably most likely play God of War Ragnarok when that comes out, because he probably does not care about God of War. But when God of War Ragnarok has its mainline release and full push to come out, he'll probably starting off on God of War. He did promise in the words that he'll do it, but we'll see about that in that timing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. It depends on the matter. Overall, though, even if he does not product the things sometimes I would want, I still love his content, and I'm not trying to take any of that away whatsoever in any case at the same time, though. That's all I have to say for Belize about that. We're going to talk about why he doesn't get as much views possibly and why he doesn't rank up in possible clout. This still does not super matter because who cares? He's still going to be holding a great case of mileage. This is just more in the real overarching point for why Berlizzi does not super scale in views or subscribers as much as others. His views still be popping. They be going to 1,000 to 1 mil, whatever. They be going to the hypest cases of view mileage. I'm just saying, as a person with 2 channels, I feel like the reason why he doesn't rank up is because of the games he posts, which is a very subjective thing, and his humor and how he is. That's subjective. I just want to comment on that because in his first channel, he has 1.97 million subscribers. He's going to hit 2 mil probably in like a month, maybe. I'll bet. That's my hope. His other channel, Easy TV, because I'm going off of his gaming channel, which is called Berlizzi, 25 subscribers, or 251k subscribers, or 25 subscribers, like I said before. Content weird case saying, but still, that's how it is. He has 251k subscribers. With his gaming channel, Berlizzi, he has 1.77 million subscribers. He has 2 platform buttons from YouTube, or plat buttons from YouTube that are technically as like platinum banners, because they are that, but I'm pretty sure, because I never got one, because obviously I'm basically just starting out with YouTube. But you have a platinum board, or sometimes just have the YouTube symbol. I'm pretty sure it's platinum boards pretty much, but not all like in the high extent case platinum, because then when you have 10 mil, you get that great a diamond play button. You get the gold star at that point. You got high rise. At that point, you are peak at YouTube. When 10 mil hits, that's when some niggas really think like Corey Kitchen, at least his original thought, because he came back for his fans. I mean, hopefully. Corey Kitchen, a whole different topic. I'm going to get on him too. And I don't hate Corey Kitchen. That is not the pen I'm trying to put on. That's not what I'm saying. This is not a jab. This is not a knockout counter to Corey. I'm just saying hopefully he came back. But I'm going to talk about how this nigga leaves every time he feels like it and disappears. I know there's pinch a reason that's serious for why he does. But sometimes it gets to an extent where it's like, I feel like he's just being lazy. I'm gonna be dead ass, straight up. But we're gonna get on him eventually. I'm not trying to come at Corey. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. He's like my top 10. But it's like, point being, you leave too much. And that's ridiculous when it comes down to your reasons sometimes. I feel like when you take into calibration, how do you have so much of this stuff going on when what you do doesn't necessarily take to that extreme? I'd say he's not my life, and I cannot decide when he uploads. I'm not him. I don't decide. It's like, I'm not going to tell this man to do what he wants. All these YouTubers, this doesn't go to Corey, all these YouTubers on this platform, yes, we might be fans of them. We might help them. We might do this, we might do that. But they don't owe us shit just because we watch. What do? We like, we subscribe, we comment, we share, okay? Sometimes I don't even ask us all to do that. Sometimes I do, but still, we don't have to do that. They enforce us to. The point being is that they have control over that. At the same time, I'm just being real. I'm just trying to spend my opinion about him. Again, I won't go on a tangent with him. I'm just saying, point being made, he be going to an excessive amount, same amount for how he leaves. So I kind of feel like there's some considerableness that not each time there's something so big that takes away the fact that sometimes he's been lazy. And I'm pretty sure he's commented that, yeah, he's been on kind of a lazy point run to why he did it. But still, overall, going back to Belize though, he has a great mileage when it comes down to case for how he's doing involving views, subscribers, whatever it may be. And nothing like that is bad for how he has his stuff going. I'm just feeling like the reason why he doesn't crank up randomly is because what he plays, some people don't mess with how his videos are like, and that's subjective. I just want to comment on that. That's all I wanted to say. That's it for Belize. Going on to the next person, we have Jamar, aka Jamari Speaks. He's a content creator that has a comment/news channel. I mess with him. I love all the things about him pretty much. Pretty cool. Of the wisdom they speak. Oh wait, before I go, I need to go back to Belize for a second because I forgot to talk about the wisdom part. I almost forgot about that. My bad. I didn't even look back at the script or look back at this video, enter, pull, and edit to go ahead and do that because obviously there's still current recording mine over here. But anyway, going back over, I'm going to talk more about Jamar. He's pretty cool, obviously, like I just said. But the wisdom I'm talking about with Belize is this. Belize has given me wisdom about how to do stuff about a girl. Give me wisdom kind of about life and understanding a lot of stuff they talked about and the point for what he does. And I love the point that he made when he did his Boondocks video. And I talked about this in my last recording, trying to make this type of video. Not this video in specific, but my first video in analysis said a matter of ranking YouTubers in this case. And I talked about in his video of the Boondocks expose/react over on his main channel. I love how this man talked about you being with a girl at a specific time and you doing stuff and what he does and how to do with a girl in this way. And talking more to men, you know, because I'm a young nigga. I'm 15. I'm a young chubby nigga on the scene, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with what he spreads in knowledge and how he pieces points together to make it clear to you. And I'll play one to be exact. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for playing them. But Belize, if you ever do see this to any YouTuber that watches my videos that I like and I support, one, I love all of y'all generally. And most importantly, I appreciate y'all for watching. But what I'm talking about is that when this man spread his wisdom, I watched it and he talked about how a man should be with a woman and how you should think right. Politics over coochie. So am I over punani. I mess with that stuff on the herd. You know what I'm saying? So when he spread that knowledge, not exactly in the same way, because you know I'm quoting somebody else. Well, we can get on him. The man that said, I beg your pardon. We're going to get on that. I'm talking about the pure factor on how this man was just spreading deep informed knowledge and shit. I just messed with that on a whole new way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play it though. Enough talking.
Somebody said, boy, I ain't got the cash. Bro, it's not about that.
Look,
when she show up, bro, she ain't even gonna want your money, bro. She gonna want to be laid up next to you all the time, bro. She just gonna take whatever currency she can get. Money, time, resources, food in your fridge. Weed, nigga, I know you smoking big banyan right now. Quincy was that girl. Come on, dude. Facts. And if you can't afford to take a girl out, y'all, all my eggplants in the chat. All my eggplants in the chat. If you cannot afford to take out a girl to a nice little restaurant, at least be able to afford both of y'all to have, you know, a nice meal that will fill both of y'all up, some beverages on the side, then you need to get your priorities together. You shouldn't be worried about cool. You should be worrying about the bag. That's where a lot of dudes get it messed up, bro. I'm trying to think. There's some places you can take a girl to where you don't even have to take her to go get some food. Like you can ask her like maybe like a week before the date starts. You can be like, so like, what you got going on right now? And you could be like, she gonna be like,
oh, you know, I'm at work, you know, I'm at the gym, etc., etc.
Then you can be like, damn, you haven't ate yet? When do you usually find time to eat? Then she gonna be like,
oh, you know, usually after work, like around 4 o'clock.
Boom, 4 o'clock, you got the time. Now, schedule your date, 5:30. Come on!
There's a little bit few other banger mentions, but at the same time, those are the mainline videos that hooked me to my eye, and at the same time are the main videos that hold my point. That's it for Belize though. Again, like I said, I love his content. I love the things that he's giving through. He inspires me to do other stuff. Now with Jamar, he does not inspire me. That does not take away the fact that I love his content. I love his new stuff. I like how he does stuff. I miss what he does. I like how he does stuff. I fuck with the Tan Superman. And overall, he's just cool, pretty much. Like, I don't really have that much to say about him. He just keeps me up to date. I like a lot of things that he says, and his videos intrigue me to a good bunch. But at the same time, I don't necessarily hate the fact that what he does doesn't inspire me. Like, just because you don't inspire me doesn't mean that I don't like your content, obviously. And that's not what my point is. I just don't want some people to be ignorant or be just flat out stupid and take that as the constraint when it's not, obviously. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not the point. That's never what I was trying to say, and never the case for what I was trying to get at overall. People who say that are going to take my stuff out of constraint and not even think about the raw overarching point that comes with the case of what I'm trying to say in this instance. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. That's going to be it for this one. I love y'all. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my army. Love y'all.